So basically your tan pi by 2. Correct? That's your. What's the period of this function? You know that?
Period.
What's the period of tan function? What is the period of sine function?
It minimum to. Period is the x values.
Period is one cycle.
One cycle.
So one cycle. So when you had a sine graph,
yeah.
How much did you complete one cycle in?
Oh, 2 pi. 2
pi.
Sorry. Yes.
Cos also?
Pi. 2 pi.
2 pi. Cos also is 2 pi.
But this is pi.
Tan
Tangent
is
functions
pi.
are pi.
So that means at all, so pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, all that you'll have the vertical asymptotes.
Because it's more than pi.
No, it's your infinity. No? It's not different. Vertical is 10 is infinity.
Yeah.
So basically, so you draw your vertical asymptotes at minus pi by 2. Pi by 2. Correct? There's an axis here which is not shown in this.
It's shown here.
Correct? Yeah, it's shown here, but it didn't, one note didn't come in. I refuse to show that. 3 pi by 2.
Yeah.
Correct? And your graph would be like this. Correct? This would be your graph. This is your tan graph.
Right.
So tan 45 degrees is 1. So tan pi by 4 is 1 basically.
Right.
So these are the points that you need to remember. And 10 minus pi by 4 is minus 1 basically.
Right.
These are the main things that you need to remember.
And
so period is what?
Period is pi.
Pi. Domain?
Negative pi over 2.
Negative infinity.
Negative infinity to infinity, yeah.
Range?
Is it negative infinity or infinity?
Yeah. It's also going to infinity.
Yeah.
X-intercept?
0. Pi.
Then 2 pi.
2 pi.
And so on. All the integer, all the integer multiples.
Yeah.
All the integer multiples will be there. Vertical asymptote?
Pi upon minus pi upon 2.
X is equal to.
Sorry, x is equal to minus pi upon 2. Pi upon 2.
Yeah.
3 pi upon 2.
And so on.
Yeah.
Correct? All the odd multiples of pi by 2.
Right.
So as we know that graph of y is equal to a tan bx will allow stretches and shrinks of the basic graph. So if you consider the graph, to a graph y is equal to a tan bx, find a period using the formula period is equal to pi upon magnitude of b.
It's not
Absolute
pi, it's the same as just pi.
Pi, because the period of
It's only pi.
pi. Find the equation of the vertical asymptotes, which are the odd multiples of pi upon 2b. This is important.
So this is an equation for vertical asymptotes.
Vertical asymptotes.
Pi upon 2b.
Yes. So
And
get the
b-
period.
And b is your period.
B is there, this coefficient.
Yeah.
B is the coefficient of x.
Right. Okay.
Okay? Odd multiples. So x is equal to odd multiples of this.
Right.
Find the x-intercepts which occur halfway. You put the x-intercept, they occur halfway of the vertical asymptotes. So this
What
is
is it? As in, like, if
One.
there's a vertical asymptote at 2, then there's the
so see,
x-intercept at 1.
if there's a vertical asymptote here and here, the 0 is the midpoint.
In between the two vertical asymptotes.
In between the two vertical asymptotes is the x-intercept.
Okay.
Exactly midway.
Okay.
Okay? Halfway point.
Okay.
Correct? So first you get your vertical asymptotes. You get your vertical asymptotes.
And then you
Then
can,
the midpoint is your x-intercept.
yeah. You can do max
Correct?
minus
X-intercept.
Yeah.
The halfway points. Means now in between this and this. Between this and this value will be your, the y values at this point will be plus or minus here. So at this point, the top value will be, the bottom value can be a plus a minus a plus a minus a. It depends.
So that means the y-intercept.
So if, not the y values basically. Not the y-intercept.
the lowest or the highest.
Yeah, comparable to
The amplitude.
Amplitude. Like the amplitude.
Like the amplitude.
Yeah.
So the halfway of the x values.
The halfway of the x values
Yeah.
will be minus a and plus a.
Which are your y values.
The y values at these x values.
Okay.
So these 4 points you need to remember.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused about this y value.
As we do it, you'll understand better.
Okay, okay.
So as we do it, we'll understand better.
Yeah, okay.
So, period
Pi upon 3.
pi upon 3.
Mm-hmm.
Vertical asymptote
Pi upon 2, 3. So pi upon 6.
pi upon 6 because 2 and 3 pi by 6.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm. But there should be 2 vertical asymptotes.
There will be many.
Okay.
So
How do I find
now what is it?
pi
this is-
upon 6?
Where's the next vertical asymptote?
Would be minus pi upon 6?
Now it will be pi by 3. The period is pi by 3, no?
Ah,
So pi by
right.
3 away. So you can do pi by 6
Yeah.
plus pi by 3.
Mm-hmm. So,
So-
pi by
So that's how much? You multiply and divide by
So-
2. So 3 pi by
2 pi by 6, so
pi by 2.
pi by 2.
So that's your pi by 2.
Okay, so you just added 2 pi.
Yeah, added 2
You
pi.
just added pi.
Yeah. Added pi by 3.
Pi by 3 because that's the period.
Yeah, that's the period. Now what do you do? So this is easy.
So
You
now
just
you're in
replicate.
between values.
Replicate that.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
First put all the
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing.
yeah, right.
Just replicate that.
I'm getting distracted.
Alright?
Because I was saying pi by 3.
Yeah.
X
This
intercept.
is all the vertical asymptotes.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
So now pi by 3 is your x intercept.
So your x intercepts are these. These are my x intercepts.
And then your
Now,
y.
now listen. Your x intercepts are what? Minus pi by
3, 0,
0,
pi by 3.
pi by. Now what do you do?
Now
Now the midpoint of this and with a. What is your a?
a is 2, so that means your
So
max.
midpoint of this 2.
Yeah.
Midpoint of this minus 2.
Oh, that's what you mean by that y
Ah.
value. Okay, the amplitude of
So,
it.
the amplitude. So there's no amplitude. We can't use the word amplitude. 2,
Sorry, I don't know what the word.
2,
Minus 2.
and
Oh,
then
that's so-
you join.
That's so interesting. That makes it very easy then.
Then you just join it.
Okay, wow, that makes sense. Wait, so sorry, what is the value for that? What's the word for that 2 again?
Nothing. There's no word. We can't use the word amplitude. We can halfway point. We can say halfway points.
Okay, halfway point. Okay.
But the word amplitude is not used for tangent.
oh, because
So the
tangent.
value of a still determines the. Acha, this stretch. The vertical stretch you can say.
Right.
Chalo na.
Okay,
So that's the stretch.
Okay, stretch or shrink. Okay.
So that's your vertical stretch basically.
Okay.
So 2 is your vertical stretch.
2 is your vertical stretch. Okay.
Next one. Period.
Period is pi upon 1/2, which is 2 pi.
Vertical asymptote.
Vertical asymptote would be pi upon 2 1/2. So that'd be 4 pi. Oh wait, no. Pi.
Correct?
Yeah. Sorry, because it cancels.
The vertical asymptote is x is equal to pi, odd multiple x is equal to this.
Mm-hmm.
Odd multiples, all the odd multiples.
Yeah.
So then this, then odd multiples we could have simply taken.
Mm-hmm. X intercepts.
Hey, this is pi by 3. Odd multiples of this.
Sorry.
So 1, 3 are correct. So odd multiples of this. So what my vertical asymptote would be? X is equal to pi, then 3 pi, then 5 pi,
5.
then minus 3 pi. All these odd multiples.
It has to be an odd multiple.
Yeah.
For it to be an asymptote.
Yeah. For vertical asymptotes, odd multiples of that thing that you get the first. Like this odd multiple, what is the first odd multiple be? 3 pi by 6.
3 pi by 6.
Which is pi by 2. Rather than adding this, you can just take the odd multiples. 3 pi by 6. Correct?
Mhm.
Then 5 pi by 6. Then minus 3 pi by 6.
So
So
it
now when
has
you
to
reduce
be-
it, then it would be pi by 2 basically.
everything has to be
Yeah.
odd
Ah,
per vertical asymptote.
Yeah.
Just something you remember.
yeah.
Okay.
0 and minus pi by 6. Yeah. Correct? So all this also goes that way there. Odd multiples. So 0 and 3 pi and all.
With minus pi by 6. Yeah, no, that is. Yeah. Okay.
Okay? X-intercept
X-intercept in
will be the
between.
midpoint of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So midpoint of this will be this minus 1.5 pi, correct?
Right, because in between 0
Yeah,
and
0 and pi
Yeah.
is 0.5 pi.
0.5, yeah. And that'd be other one 1.5 pi, right?
Yeah, 1.5 pi. Correct?
Mhm.
The middle of this is this all. Hey, why 1.5? 2 pi, no, this should be. This would be midpoint of this and this. Oh, there should be a minus pi also, which I missed. I missed the minus odd multiples. No?
Oh, wait, I'm a bit confused now.
Odd multiples, take the odd multiples.
Everything has to be odd. So pi upon 2 or pi upon
Odd multiples of this.
odd multiples. So 3 pi.
Ah,
Okay. Minus 3 pi.
ah,
5 pi. Minus 3 pi. Minus 5 pi.
Yeah,
That's it?
yeah. Now the midpoint of this. So what will that be?
Midpoint of which ones?
All
okay,
this.
that minus 8.
Minus 2 pi.
Minus 2
Minus
pi.
minus 4 pi, I mean.
Because that's
5 and minus 5 minus 3. Midpoint is minus 4.
yeah.
You can add minus
Because
5
minus
minus 3.
that's minus 8 divided by 2
yeah,
minus
like that,
4.
yeah. Then this one
That'd be minus 2.
minus 2 pi.
Mhm.
Then minus pi and plus pi.
2 pi. Oh, sorry. 0. And then 2 pi. And then 4 pi.
Correct?
Wait, 4 pi because 3 minus 3.
3 and
No.
5. Midpoint of 3 and 5, no?
3 and 5. Right. I just didn't see the 5 there yet. Okay.
So choose your own scale.
So first.
So then if you want pi, 2 pi and all that,
You need to make
0.
a big scale.
I'll make a big scale only. Pi.
Yeah.
Then 1. Then this is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 pi.
2 pi.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3 pi.
1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Now,
Now
so
you
this
plot
is your vertical asymptote.
asymptotes,
Correct. So
yeah.
vertical asymptotes are
minus pi. Pi. 3 pi.
3 pi. Sorry.
And then there's 5 pi and minus 3.
Yeah, that is all that. Okay. Now the intercepts. X-intercept.
Minus 2 pi. Oh, we don't have
0,
that.
no? Midpoint.
0, 2 pi. Okay,
Ah.
so we just 0 and 2 pi.
Yeah.
That's it.
So suppose we have 1, 2, 3. Then minus 1, minus 2, minus 3.
Because of the
Correct.
stretch.
Now the stretch factor. So
Yeah.
the midpoint of this, so the pi by 2 and 3.
Okay, yeah, that makes it very,
Correct.
yeah,
Then
The midpoint
this
there.
these two come midpoint.
max.
Down it will be. First up, one up, one up,
One up,
one
down.
down.
Okay.
So
Then
that's how the
down.
curve goes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this will go like this. This is up.
Right, because it goes like this, huh?
It goes like this.
Okay, that's very straightforward, actually.
Yeah, but you
Good
remember a lot of
forget.
things. You can forget.
Yeah.
Therefore, we are recording this so that we don't leave anything to memory. Okay, and so on. This goes on.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Fine. To graph A tan B x minus h plus k, so that's your horizontal shift
Mm-hmm.
and the vertical shift.
Yeah.
Just include the appropriate horizontal and vertical translations which are there.
Mm-hmm.
The one change that is that the vertical, when a vertical translation is applied, the x-intercepts move off the x-axis.
As in they just
They
move left
they
or
don't
right.
move it that much.
Okay.
Correct? In this case, we call them center points. So the center points which are there, the x-intercepts.
Yeah.
So now let's start. What will you do? First,
So first you should
Period.
show the vertical. Okay, period. Pi
upon b.
upon b. Yeah.
So pi upon mod b basically. Mod b is the coefficient
Mod
of
b.
x.
Yeah.
So the coefficient of x,
1.
how 1? 2.
Oh, sorry, 2. Sorry.
When you open the bracket, it will become, so period is pi by 2.
Okay.
Then what do you have? Vertical asymptote.
Yeah.
Correct, but you have to shift later on.
Mm-hmm.
So vertical asymptote will be what?
Minus pi
How do you
by
find the vertical asymptote? X is equal to what is it?
x
Pi
is
by
equal to pi. Oh, 2.
correct?
2b. Yeah. So then that's 4. Pi upon 4.
Pi by 4. But you have to apply the horizontal shift.
You know what I was thinking?
One second, horizontal shift you have to apply.
Yeah.
So apply the horizontal shift. How much horizontal shift is that?
Horizontal shift by minus pi by 4. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay.
Pi by 4 minus pi by 4.
Which is cancel.
Cancel. So 0.
You see what I was doing? You see the x plus pi by 4? I was thinking that was the vertical asymptote.
Oh.
I don't know why, but okay, that makes sense. Because that's your translation
Yeah.
for the vertical asymptote.
So what is going to happen is, you apply all the odd multiples.
Mm-hmm.
You apply the vertical translation for, these are all the,
Yeah.
you apply the horizontal shift for all of them.
Mm-hmm. So you do minus pi by 4.
Minus 3 pi by 4, I'm doing the first one, correct? So minus pi.
Mm-hmm.
This minus pi, then pi by 4 so we did. 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 4 is what?
2 pi upon 4.
2
which
pi,
is
pi by 2.
Pi by 2, yeah.
Then 5 pi by 4 minus
Pi by
4, that's how much?
4
Pi.
pi, yeah.
So that means these are all my
Asymptote.
asymptotes. So what is that?
So that's minus, okay, 0. Yep, 0 and then minus pi.
0 minus pi.
Minus pi by 2. Oh wait, no.
What's the period?
No. Pi by 2.
Minus pi by 2 will also come in.
Yeah.
Pi by 2 is the period. No?
Yeah, but we didn't calculate that.
I don't know why it did not come. One second, let's have a look at that.
But
it should come.
Yeah, I just thought because it translated on the other side.
It translates from there. It has to be this.
Yeah.
So we missed out to minus pi by 4 now. So minus pi by 4 minus pi by 4 will be pi by 2. Down. Now what do you do?
Okay.
Midpoint.
Now midpoint. That's
The
your
center point.
x-intercepts. And then
center points will, as they call it.
yeah, now center points.
But the center point is
moving.
also shifted one
Yeah,
down.
One down. So then it goes there. Yeah.
Center point, you shift one down.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. And then
Now half of this
is the amplitude or the
and
vertical.
3 above.
Yeah, so 3.
So half of this,
is
1,
at
2, 3 above.
And then the first one is below, minus 3.
So 1, 2, 3 below, like this. So from this 3 above,
yeah.
if you directly take 3, so if you take 3, then you have to
take
go
the
1
3,
down.
But it's 4.
You have to go 1 down.
Yeah. So then now it's 2.
So from here only, from this line, wherever you mark this,
yeah.
you go 3 above.
1, 2, 3.
That's your stretch.
Yeah.
You do stretch for this 1, 2, 3.
3 minus 4.
1, 2, 3. Now what do you do?
Now you just draw. Very nice.
Difficult to draw. It will look very. You'll have to draw it separately like this.
Yeah.
So midpoint, the midpoint and then the stretch point, all the same.
One question.
Yeah.
What if it was minus 3 tan 2?
Then it will go like this. That's a good question actually. The graphs will be like this.
Okay. So it's the same thing
this
as
point,
sine.
instead of putting up, it will put down. You'll put this point down, and this point up.
Okay, yeah, so you just like
They'll
flip
exchange.
it, yeah.
Therefore it said the stretch points either will be plus 3 or minus 3. So if it's plus 3,
so
then
if you look down, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4
so that will
up.
go like this.
Okay.
It will go like this basically. Like this it will go.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Oh,
I told you
Done.
very, 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 very short lesson.